Good morning, guys. Clear my voice up here. Can I have some names?
Ryan. Cameron.
All right. Here's a tough question for you. Have you guys ever been to a wedding?
Yeah. Yes.
Everything go good?
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect? No mistakes?
Yes. No.
Okay.
No.
At Angie and I's wedding was right here, and the preacher said during rehearsal, I'm going to say a few things, and then I'm going to ask you to say, I will, Rob. I was like, okay. He said a few things. I said, I will. And he continued on. So I said, I will at the wrong time, and I became tickled, and I pretty much laughed through the whole thing. Plus, our ring bearer, I'm not going to mention his name, it's my favorite nephew, Matthew Briscoe. He stood up there with us, and he wrapped one arm around my leg and the other arm around Angie's leg, and he started doing this, which caused two of us to do this, and we were swaying. I don't know if anybody saw it, but it was kind of funny. I also went to another wedding where the preacher had to give tissues out to the groom instead of the bride because he was crying his eyes out. And I really don't want to mention his name, Matthew Briscoe, but just have to embarrass my nephew a little bit. Too bad he's not here. He may be listening in on the computer. There's also one wedding I read about where the minister called the bride by the wrong name the whole service. That was kind of embarrassing, I guess. And also at my wedding, my niece and nephew was the ring bearer and the flower girl, and she dumped out the flowers in the way. Her dad or mom told him that whatever you drop, you're going to have to pick up after the service. So when they went back down the aisle, they were reaching down and picking them all up. So that was kind of nice of them. Well, in today's Bible lesson, Jesus went to a wedding. It was a big event, and almost everyone in town was there. Not only Jesus, but his disciples, his mother, Mary. It was a big crowd. And the bride's father ran out of wine. He didn't know what to do. He was embarrassed. And Mary told the servants, or told Jesus, you need to do something. Jesus didn't really want to do anything, but he went ahead and did something. And she told his servants, whatever Jesus tells you to do it. So Jesus told them to fill the jars up with water. And they did it. And Jesus turned the water into wine that day. It saved the embarrassment of the father, the bride's father. So it kind of made him feel pretty good. But that was Jesus' first miracle. And because the servants did what Jesus asked, Jesus was able to do this. Or Jesus was able to do it before, or even though the servants, if they wouldn't have done it, Jesus still would have done it. But it's kind of neat that people follow Jesus, and people need to follow Jesus' directions even today. Even we do. So let's go to prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you for loving us, and thank you for always being there with us, and thank you for giving us instructions for our lives. And just help us to follow those instructions. Be with us always in your precious holy name. Amen. I'm going to have David come forward. You guys are going to treat her right there.
Thank you, Rob. This is Chair.